please. Destiny is a Bitcoiner from Nigeria, fantastic guy. Where's his microphone? Give him his microphone. Our cameraman, are you ready? Pop Central. I should put it on. Thank you. Bitcoin education at its best. Thank you. Yeah, you can sit down. Feel free with your laptop. Talk to us. Yes, now so. Come teach us. All those things where you do. Tell us now. So introduce yourself and everything. Please give a round of applause for Destiny. Full Bitcoin maxi.
Yeah, thank you everyone. My name is Destiny Smart and I'm from Nigeria, obviously. So I'm the founder of Bitcoin African Story. And in today's presentation, I'm going to present to you our works. Okay?
Share the link on live stream so people can watch it, please. Share. Bitcoin Africa Story, transforming lives through Bitcoin education. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So, before I commence, I would like to thank the convener of this show, of this conference, in the person of Mr. Shegu. He's a very wonderful guy. So as we've heard, he's building a Bitcoin village. He has done so many things for Bitcoin. I really appreciate him, and he's the reason why I'm here. He gave me like an opportunity to come share my story, to come share our story with everyone. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you, sir. Okay, so in our presentation today, we are going to present about Bitcoin African Story, transforming lives through Bitcoin education. So for most of us that have heard about Bitcoin African Story, you would have already know what we do, but if you don't know about Bitcoin African Story, this is the best place to hear the story. So, please, the next slide. So I'll be presenting today. My name is Destiny. Yeah, okay. So the key point for my presentation today is Bitcoin education is key. So I'm a strong believer that for Bitcoin to be a global adoption, Bitcoin education is the key. And I'll be presenting this by highlighting our works at Bitcoin African Story. And also, the second key point of my presentation is Bitcoin is family. So we will all delve into this as we go on in the presentation. Yeah, please, the next slide. Okay? Bitcoin education, a key to global Bitcoin adoption. This is my most favorite quote. I do use this quote every day. So who we are? So Bitcoin African Story is an educational initiative dedicated to spreading Bitcoin knowledge across Africa. Well, technically not like impactfully all the whole Africa, but we are trying our best in the best we can, obviously. So our vision is to empower Africans with the right knowledge needed for financial freedom and to make informed decisions with Bitcoin. Because as I delve into this Bitcoin rabbit hole, I noticed that most Africans don't know more about Bitcoin, that they just conclude that Bitcoin is a scam, that Bitcoin is a scam project, that Bitcoin is more like crypto. So our vision is to empower Africans with the right knowledge. And so far so good, we have been doing, will I say, an awesome job in this. Please hold on with the slide. We've been doing an awesome job in this, in a way, because we've got people from our online cohort beginning their own Bitcoin project, bringing changes in their own community, investing their time in Bitcoin, and we also have someone who just graduated yesterday reaching out to me, telling me that, hey, Destiny, we want to begin a Bitcoin project where we stay at South Africa, and would love you to be heavily involved in this. So this is the power of Bitcoin education, and this is the vision we picture, and we are very grateful that it's becoming a reality. So our mission is to provide practical Bitcoin education, connect community, and inspire adoption. In terms of practical Bitcoin education, so when we look at things, obviously, we find out that the best way to go about this is like doing online workshop, doing physical meetup, doing physical activities to promote the practical use cases of Bitcoin. And we are delving forward into this heavily next year. So we believe Bitcoin is more than just money. Bitcoin is a tool for empowerment. Please, the next slide. Okay, so in the displayed pictures in the screen, you can see the two different graduation certificates. One sector is for our first cohort, the second sector is for our second cohort. So this is a remarkable milestone because not everyone who registered on a Bitcoin platform, especially online platform, usually go through the course. But we are so happy that at least we are having graduates with certificates, and we are sure that they will indeed do amazing things for Bitcoin. So the problem, why Bitcoin African story? Let us delve into the problem first. Because for us to know why do I come up with this idea, we need to know there needs to be a problem for me to bring up the solution. So let us move to the problem. One, the millions of Africa are financially excluded due to limited access to banking and reliable financial system. So I see Bitcoin as like a tool for financial inclusion. So we preaching about Bitcoin, we teaching about Bitcoin, we are also promoting Bitcoin for what it is, as the new alternative to banking, the banking system. And we all know that this banking system, just as our boss has said, the convener of this event, Mr. Shegun, the fiat system is not favorable for us anymore. We all need to opt out from the fiat system, and this is the solution we are bringing to the table. Bitcoin education brings this, and this is what we aim to solve. And also, there is a lack of Bitcoin education and its potential to solve these challenges. So we see that people are having lack of education, lack of literacy of Bitcoin. So we aim to bridge this gap and provide accurate and well-informed decision and well-informed practical understanding of Bitcoin. So the solution, Bitcoin African Story aims to bridge these gaps through accessible grassroots education. We focus on practical training to ensure reward adoption and understanding. And we also aim to create Bitcoin-focused content to facilitate adoption. So for many of us that are looking forward to getting more of African Bitcoin stories, please look forward on Bitcoin African Story, because very soon we'll be bringing out more content in form of articles, in form of videos, in form of podcasts to promote Bitcoin for what it is. So this picture below is showing our first, will I say, official orange peeling. We orange peeled a merchant, the fair guy with the arrow pointed above him. So he sells clothes in a particular area, and we reached out to him. We went to him personally and we orange peeled him, and he's grateful for coming across Bitcoin now. Please, next slide. Thank you. Okay, our journey, very, very amazing. So as you can see, these awesome stickers and posters. So let's go to the first one. So this first sticker, the black one, shows our first online cohort. The second one shows our second online cohort. The third one shows our second cohort graduation. So because of the space, I wasn't able to include our first cohort graduation. So we do have online graduation. We host on X Spaces, that is Twitter Spaces, in case if you're not familiar with X Spaces. And the other picture below is when I and my partner Dan, Blessed Dan. Yeah, thank you. So I and Blessed Dan went to the BitDev Lagos meetup. So for every Bitcoiner in this house who want to delve more into the Bitcoin technical rabbit hole, please go to the BitDev meetup. We are building this is like a community. Bitcoin is a community. Let us support one another in this. So we went to this meetup and we had amazing pictures with amazing people. And the other picture below is our light node, because I see it as we are like the first Nigerian Bitcoin platform or Bitcoin project to be a light node for me, Primal Bitcoin. That is my first Bitcoin. And for most of us that don't know what my first Bitcoin is an education institutional Bitcoin company or institution that aims to promote Bitcoin for what it is. And ever since being a light node, we have been using their curriculum. We have been using their curriculum is very amazing. We've been using their curriculum. We've been using the opportunity to like network with these foreign Bitcoiners, and they'll be able to like give us advice, able to strengthen our knowledge, and we've been able to achieve this milestone, which I will list now. So Bitcoin African Story, we were founded in 2024. quite early this year. And being founded in 2024, we went even, it's a good thing though. That shows that we are just a new project. But also being a new project, we are not even giving up, because our team has been grown to 3 active leaders. First of all, it was just me. I had the idea and I was like, what can I do? What can I do? So I was like, okay, let me try to bridge this gap. The journey was very, very tough at first, but with time, we aligned together. I found amazing people who align with my vision. So we will list them as we are going next. So also, our next milestone we achieved, oh God, please, to the back of the slide, sorry, I know because of time. So the next milestone we achieved is we became the first ever light node, and we've been able to educate over 50 plus participants across 4 African countries and 2 foreign countries thank you so much. Thank you. Of which 20 have graduated. So we are having 20 full Bitcoin graduates, and we'll be sharing some of their impact, not most. We'll be sharing some of their impact after our call, after this slide. So the countries of which our graduates are from Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Tanzania, and also in the foreign aspect, we're having students from Brazil and Venezuela. Okay, so we also organize workshops, and currently we are having our physical Bitcoin meetup tomorrow. So if you want to join our physical meetup, do it to reach out to me after I step down from this stage, so we can discuss on how we can host the meetup. So we are having our physical meetup tomorrow. Okay. So the next slide, please. Okay, so our impact, I've said it, over 50 plus people educated via our online Bitcoin course. And we had participants from 6 different countries. So for cohort 1, we had over 20 plus participants from Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and Brazil. And so far so good, we had Retsepile, which is a student from our cohort 1, launch his own Bitcoin-only community project called Bitcoin Sisonke in South Africa. And we have Sandile, he secured a Bitcoin job as a graduate, he secured a Bitcoin job. The key thing there is that with the Bitcoin knowledge he had, it made it easier for him to accept Bitcoin as payment for his skill, which he already offered. And he's also collaborating with some of his other colleagues to drive Bitcoin awareness in South Africa, in his community. And also we are having Mary, Pauline, and Kivet. So they are planning a Bitcoin program in South Africa. And this is the one I talked about earlier. So they are planning something amazing for Bitcoin in South Africa. This is something we all should watch for. And we have Unique in Nigeria. He's a graphic designer. He's supporting Bitcoin Sisonke, which is his fellow colleagues' project. So far, so good. We have had 4 graduates contributing back to Bitcoin African story. Please, the next slide. You are seeing the code to impact. It's still loading. So, community initiatives. So we aim to empower through education, and we have our graduate network. So one thing I see that we need to do is that after we teach our students, we should try to form a network with them whereby we can steadily and always empower them to keep on learning, to keep track of their success. So this is what we do with the graduate network. We support our alumni to continue their Bitcoin journey, and we also host workshops and meetups to provide hands-on experience to our people. So we are aiming to partner with more people, more Bitcoin initiatives, more Bitcoiners to amplify our impact. As you can see, this is just the first year. Imagine what we will achieve in the coming years. Please, next slide. Oh my God. Thank you. Okay, so the picture above, Bitcoin Sisonke, is the project which our Bitcoin graduates initiated. And this is also some amazing, testimonies from our graduates after we finished our first Bitcoin graduate network workshop with them. You can see it on the screen. There's no need for me to read it out. So this is just like a testimony. We all can read it out by ourselves. We all can laugh to it. Most times I do take time when I'm talking about Bitcoin. So I'm a full Bitcoin talker. I can talk 4 hours straight for Bitcoin. So it was indeed a lengthy workshop, but they quite enjoyed it, and good fruit began to come out from this. Please, the next slide. Wow, I'm getting used to this already. So our team. So meet the amazing team. This fine dude at the top is actually my face, Destiny. This awesome dude at this side is Jabulani Jakes, and he's from South Africa. And this other handsome looking dude at this other side is Blessed Dan, amazing guy. So Bitcoin African Story was founded by Destiny. Daniel is our key contributor, educator. He's more like the co-founder. He's very, very amazing. He helps me every time whenever we need to do something about Bitcoin. And Jakes is our strategy advisor. He's our mentor, and he also like try to shape us every time of the way. Please, the next slide. This is the team. And each member plays a critical role in our mission. So for the challenges, when I was being called to talk about what I do, I'm like, should I add these challenges or not? But I found out that it's very important to add the challenges because you don't know who will help you. Because we have a lot of Bitcoin maxis here. So in any way, yeah. So for the challenges, in terms of limited funding or for scaling our programs, has been the major challenge, and also reaching more communities in rural areas. So we aim to collaborate more with Bitcoin organizations to solve these problems. And we also look for opportunities for growing our adoption across Africa. So in terms of this collaboration, you can see in this image, in our cohort 2, we invited a lot of Bitcoiners, Bitcoin educators around Africa. We had Sandile Retepile from South Africa, Martin from Kenya, Blaze from South Africa. Blaze is a Nigerian guy, though. He went to South Africa and is an awesome Bitcoiner. We had Glenn, Bitcoin Ubuntu from South Africa. We had Dan. We had Proud Bitcoiner, we had Destiny. So I'm also an educator. Forget the fact that I'm the founder. Yeah, please to the next slide. Okay, so Bitcoin is family. This is the best part because most of us see Bitcoin as a good store of value. Most of us see Bitcoin as a good medium of exchange. Most of us see Bitcoin as a good tool for investment. But to me, how I see Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is family. And as you can see in the picture, the graphic is there. And let me go below to why I said this. Please, to the next slide. Please just keep note, Bitcoin is family. Yeah, so this is where I tell some stories. I know I'm being given 10 minutes. So permit me, let me bring out some of these. Okay, so this was actually a gift from Noah's BTC sign. So you saw our impact and it was like, how can you support these dudes? Noah's BTC is actually from Bakefield, California in the US. So he thought of like sending us stickers because as his name goes, Noah's BTC sign is a Bitcoiner. His name is Gabriel. So he sent us amazing stickers. There are a lot though, but this is just few of them I just brought out. And for this purpose, we'll be giving out free Bitcoin African Story stickers to create more awareness. So if you need yours, just let me know. When I'm done, I'll share all the stickers. So Noah's BTC showed us some love and support when we don't even need it at that point, but he saw it as a good tool for creating awareness. So this support and love from Noah's BTC is one testament of Bitcoin being a family. As you can see, Noah's BTC, when he was sending us this sticker, we encountered some issues because sending goods or sending package from US to Nigeria, there's always going to be issue. So this is the issue. Our package got delayed, but thankfully and hopefully we've got them, and these are just few of them. And also Noah's BTC is always supportive to us when in terms of like gifting our graduates. So whenever we have any graduation, it sends sats in terms of like, thank you so much for your hard work, thank you so much for your commitment. So last year he sent over 20 something thousand sats, and this year send over 30 something thousand sats. He just keep doing this good work to keep us encouraged. So I really appreciate Noah's BTC for his love and support. Bitcoin is family. The next slide, please. Okay, so this part is actually me. As you can see, during the first time we did this project, during the first time we started this project, I thought I had it in control, because my laptop was good, everything was nice, but all of a sudden it spoiled. So we began our first cohort using our mobile phone, second cohort using our mobile phone, third cohort using our mobile phone. Imagine our running a Bitcoin online program, a Bitcoin online education program would seem when you use your mobile phone to run it. It doesn't make sense, and it won't even sound well. So when we even told our mentor and our advisor about our challenge, it was like, are you serious? How can you run a Bitcoin online program with your mobile phone? I was like, okay, you know what? He gave us some ideas. So I decided to just come online and tell the community, the Bitcoin community, that this is what I'm facing, this is the challenges, I need a fundraise for my laptop. So by God's grace and by the love of the Bitcoin community, we were funded some amount of sats. This is just one though. So I was also able to use the amount of sats to buy laptop for both I and my fellow partner. So now we are using the laptop to run our online class, and it's been so slick and slacker. So I really appreciate the love and support from the Bitcoin family. So this is just a little testament for Bitcoin, because most of us are saying Bitcoin is just a medium of exchange. Bitcoin is just an investment. No, Bitcoin is more than that. When you are into Bitcoin, you are into a family that will always love and support you for who you are and for being true to yourself. So please, the next slide. Oh, they're amazing. So Bitcoin is family. So these are the key things you must never forget. One. Okay, so even when Bitcoin African Story didn't add much to move forward with its mission, the Bitcoin family has always been supportive. And the Bitcoin community is family, empowering, inspiring, and collaborative. So the Bitcoin community, most of us view the Bitcoin community as a toxic community. I am to give you a more diverse perspective of how you should perceive Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not toxic. We have the Bitcoin maxis, we have the real Bitcoiners. So the Bitcoin community is family. Once you're into Bitcoin, once you are who you are, once you show yourself for who you are, once you show the proof of works, once you are true to yourself, once you are true to the community, you will perceive Bitcoin as family. Bitcoin is empowering, Bitcoin is inspiring, and Bitcoin is collaborative. There is no competition. We don't need to compete for who is the best Bitcoin educator in the space. No, we can easily collaborate and bring more people into this space. So that's what I mean. Bitcoin is a collaborative game. And I'm a big believer, Bitcoin African Story is a big believer that Bitcoin isn't a competitive game, but a collaborative game. And another keynote you should link into your mind when you want to enter the Bitcoin space, or if you're already in the Bitcoin space, don't be in for the money, but be in for the impact. Although we've seen a lot of statistics and we are like, I want to invest in Bitcoin, I want to dive into Bitcoin, I will make money. No, there's no making money quick in Bitcoin. Be there for the impact, be there for the long term, be there because you want to drive value into this ecosystem, and the community is going to be there for you. Please, next slide, and this is the rounding up part. I know I'm already getting more boring. Okay, so this is the call to action. We're actually a light note for My First Bitcoin, and this is our logo, Bitcoin African Story. As you see it here, this is our sticker. So you can take our sticker anywhere you want and create awareness for it. Please, we are giving this out free. These stickers are for free. If you need it, please, I'm here. I'll be happy to share it to everyone. So join us in our mission. So you can follow us if you want to receive more updates about Bitcoin African Story, because this event is a one-time, every year event. It is not like a frequent event. So if you want to be part of the mission, if you want to know more updates about how we are going, so do well to follow us on X, on Twitter at Bitcoin _Bitcoin. And if you have led to support our our mission. You can send some stats. You can send some donation at bitcoin_african_story at blink.sv. So you can get involved with what we are doing. You can partner with us. We are aiming to partner with more people, and one of the reasons why I feel like this kind of conference is very, very good, it gives us the opportunity to network. Just now, we've been able to network with James from IPPTC, and we are looking forward to partner with them to create more spread of Bitcoin and to create more education of Bitcoin and education of what IPPTC does to the Bitcoin community. So we are aiming to partner. We are aiming to do more. And if you would love to sponsor, and together we can make a difference, please. And this is our meetup, just in case you want to join. So it has the address, the time, and everything. So do well to join us if you are free. It's at Ikorodu, Lagos. Please, the last slide and the final slide. Am I right? Yeah. So thank you. Let's build a brighter future for Nigeria with Bitcoin. For more inquiries or partnership, our official email, we are using Proton Mail because of the decentralization. So you can reach out to us at bitcoinafricanstory@proton.me or our socials. So these are the socials on the slide, so you can copy it out. And I want to end this amazing presentation with a quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. And Bitcoin African Story aims to use Bitcoin education to change the world. Literally, we are going to do it. It will take us time, but definitely, in the long term, we will surely do it by God's grace. Thank you so much for having me. Let me pack my stickers.
Okay. You know, this guy is very interesting. Are you going to give me a sticker too? You're going to give me a sticker? You want to put a sticker on top of me? Huh? This is a wonderful guy. I like this guy. What do you think? Yeah.